Hi guys, this is Sham and welcome back to Engineering Hub. So today we are going to see a special concept called 8D. So 8D, this term is normally used in most of the companies and most of the manufacturing sector. And what is this 8D? If you have really worked or if you are working in a manufacturing company or anything regarding this pharma industries or automobile industries, everywhere you must have come across the term of 8D. So what is this 8D? It's actually a problem solving technique. So if we have a problem, we have faced a problem in our process, or if we have faced a problem in our customer, and so using this technique, using this 8D techniques, we usually solve the problems. Okay, so I'm just going to show you an example. Maybe you can have a better understanding with an example. Okay, so what is 8D? Basically, it's called 8 discipline. So it has like 8 steps of problem solving. So what are the steps? I'm going to tell you one by one. What is the data that's required to fill those 8D? Okay. So the first part of 8D. Okay. Before going, what is 8D? So let me tell you with an example. Okay. So this is a marker I have. So this is the marker, and this is the marker which I got from our store, from with a cost from a showroom. So there is a supplier which supplies to the company which provides this marker. Suppose the make of this marker is Parker. So the Parker company, what it does, it doesn't make the all the equipments of this one. So what it does, it has like the cap is being made by a separate supplier, and this bottom side is made by a separate supplier, and this this nib is made by a separate supplier. So what in the manufacturing industry happens is, all these three suppliers give to a parent company, give to an OEM, the one which which sells the product to the market. So in this case, the product is the marker. So here, this is a product which is supplied from the supplier. This is a product. So all these things come together and get assembled, and it has a pen from our showroom. So similarly, in case of automobile cars or whatever assembly products, so whatever you're getting from the market, it's been made by suppliers and gets supplied to an OEM, so which sells the car to the market. So from there we are buying the product. So wow, how does 8D comes in? This is, suppose there is a complaint, okay, regarding this cap itself. So there is a specification of this product. It's like the diameter should be perfect. It should as per the drawing, it should be perfect. Suppose it's given like 10 mm, and the fit, it should be below the 10 mm. So then only it can perfectly match and get fit. Okay, if it the diameter or the length or the dia, it exceeds the diameter, or either it get compressed, instead of 10 it is 9, or below that, then it may not fit into the product. Okay, so then this is a complaint. Okay, so these kind of complaints, the complaint should come from the supplier, because the supplier supplies a part to the parent company. The parent company is the one which sells this marker to the to the public. So the supplier has a problem. Okay, so what the parent company does, it gives you a it raises a complaint to supplier that we have a problem regarding this cap, so you need to fix the problem, and due to this I can't sell all my markers to the to the required showroom or product. So directly it's getting affected in the customer line. So what it does, it raises a complaint. So the complaint can't be just the supplier can't come and, okay, we have solved the problem, and they can rectify. They are just checking and they're telling, okay, we have a problem here, we're going to solve it. We can't tell it orally, because everything is systematic, and everything is based on procedure. So what they does, they have a format that's called 8D. So based on the 8D format, they fill everything. What was the root cause of the problem, how it has occurred, and what is a preventive measure, how can you prevent the same mistake by happening in the future. So that is called the 8D. So we are going to see one by one what are the steps involved in that, and how it is used for problem solving technique, and how it is used in the daily life. It's not like it has to be in the manufacturing, it can be used in our daily life also. So guys, I have just written on what are the 8 steps involved in this one, and so I can just go and explain one by one what are the steps involved in this 8D. So like I explained, with this marker, okay, this is a product, and the supplier is the one which supplies the cap, and the end product is the one which you're getting from the the shop, from the showroom and whatever. Similar, this is the case in case of car or bike. So they have suppliers and all. So we have a problem with this cap. Okay, I'm just going to explain you with this one. So we have a problem with this cap. So the dia of this one, the dia of the cap is less. It should be like 11 mm. It should be, the dia should be 11 mm. Okay, so and this should be less than that, almost 10.5 like that. So it should be like perfect interference fit should be there. So it's they have given like 10 mm regarding this. So what happened was, it does not go inside. Okay, it does not fit, it just loosened up. Okay, so we have a problem. So what the Parker company does, the Parker is the one which has supplied the which gives the product to the market. So they raise a company, they raise a complaint to the company. Suppose there is an XY company. Okay, let me tell you regarding plastic industry. Okay, so there is a complaint that we have a concern of diameter less. So they raise a complaint. What they do, they take out they go and attend the problem, and they give the format, the 8D format. They fill up the format, and those steps which are involved in solving the problem is here. Okay, so the first step is the planning and forming a team. Okay, they have reached the supply. What the supply does, they bring all the whatever the team is here. Team is involved in making this product, the production, the quality, and the supervision, and dispatch everybody. Okay, they ask, they form a team, and they just tell that we have an issue. Okay, so after that, that's the first step of the product. Okay, the second step is called the identification of the problem. Okay, so we have formed the team, we have called everyone. Okay, we have a problem. So now we are going to tell them that we have a problem. So where the problem has occurred. Okay, so this the Parker company, either the company whether the problem has occurred at the receiving stage in the store itself when the part has been received. So during the inspection receiving stage, they have checked the product and where they have found it, or else during the assembly stage, it has bypassed the the receiving stage, and it has went internal, and there they have found the problem. So at what stage this problem has occurred and what kind of problem this is. So you have to form the team, and you have to explain to everyone regarding this, and you have just whatever things I'm telling you, you just have to put down a format. Okay, so that format is I'm just basically explaining what the format is all about. So you have to tell what is the problem, and you have to give the tiny detail and get specification of what this the drawing should be and what is the actual condition. So that comes under identification of the problem. Okay, so and what kind of problem is it? Is it a high risk problem or is it a low risk problem? So I'm just giving you an example with this marker. This is a simple product. Okay, in the case of car and in case of automobile, the product gets assembled in a brake assembly or in an airbag assembly or a seatbelt assembly. So in those assembly parts, what happens is, if you have a deviation in the dimension or deviation in the product, it can lead to if the brake doesn't work, if the airbags doesn't work, if the seatbelt doesn't work, then it's a major issue for the user who's driving the car, who's riding the motorcycle. Then those comes into like it's a high risk problem. And some issues are there, like it just have like only for the fitment issue, it doesn't fit to the next level. So that kind of a problem are called medium issues, and some problems are like just have a appearance issue, like scratches issue are there. So those comes in low risk. So like 3 levels of risk type problems. Okay, so everything comes in the identification of the problem. And the next one, the containment action. Okay, the third step is called the containment action. The containment action, what it is basically is, we have found the problem. Okay, the customer has given the the supplier that you have problem here, so you must come and resolve the problem. So we have a stock of like they have supplied almost 10,000 numbers or 20,000 numbers or 2,000 numbers. So those those some parts will be like they have defect parts will also be there, and some parts will be like okay it will be within the specification. So you need to sort out the issues and what are the remaining stocks are there. You have supplied the product. Okay, so what is the condition of the before product? So and what is the condition at your end, the one which is manufacturing this product? What is the condition? They might have already processed the product, and they have produced almost like 1 lakh components or 50,000 components. So those defective components should not come again to the customer side. so they have to scrap it at their end, and they have to either, you have to take some action regarding. So that is called the containment action, either at the supplier end, both at the supplier end and the customer end. So at both the ends you have to do containment action. So that is called the containment action. That's the third D of the AD. Okay. So the next one is called the root cause analysis. Okay, we have found a problem. The cap is really undersized. So what is the cause of this issue? Mission wise, what is the problem? How it really occurred? Then what was the, what is the checkpoint? You must have a inspection, and you must have a quality inspection at every stage or every at the PDS stage also. So why you did not detect this one? So what went wrong? Okay. So what went wrong is basically the root cause. From that you can find what was the cause of the problem. It's like basically some problem solving techniques are used, like YY techniques are used and fishbone diagram is used. So those techniques are used to find the root cause of the issue. So YY means less like 5 Ys are there. So suppose there is an issue with the machine. Okay, what went wrong? So what that comes for a question, there comes another why. So what was the problem in the machine? So there was a tool breakdown. Why the tool breakdown has happened? So there is another question to that why. So due to maybe the the maintenance was not done properly, or they had run with the old version of tool. So that again, that comes to the question another why. So the basic cause, what was the cause of? Because they didn't regularly check the tool. So because of they have run with an older tool, because of that the issue has occurred. So that was the root cause of the problem. So you have found out the root cause analysis. That comes within the fourth stage of the 8D. So what is the fifth stage? Fifth stage is called the corrective action. You have found the problem, you have found the root cause of the problem. So what have you done to correct the problem? There is an issue with the tool. Okay, the tool was broken down, or the tool has been worn out, they have used it with the the older tool. So you have replaced with a new tool. So you have done an action. Okay, you have a problem with the tool, you have replaced the tool. So you have done a corrective action for that particular problem. So that is called the corrective action. What the solution for giving him a solution for the particular problem. So that comes under the fifth stage of the 8D. What is the sixth stage? It's called preventive action. So what is the preventive action? I found a problem. I found the root cause. I have rectified the also problem. I have replaced the tool. But what happens? It should not repeat in the future. The preventive measure. Okay. What is the assurance that it doesn't happen in the next month? So we have to make sure that a preventive action is in place. So the problem doesn't come. In this month you have this issue had come. So next month it should not come. What have you done to prevent it? You have given a set of poke-yoke in the sense you have given a checkpoints that you have to check regularly the tool condition, and you have to preventive maintenance should be done. So that is like a preventive action, that one. And what are the checkpoints in the quality side? What are the checkpoints that are available? You before that what you might have done, you must have checked the appearance issue and send back. So now we are using a gauge. Okay, so making sure that even if it does get produced, it can get in the in the quality inspection, it can get caught up, and the defect does not go to the end user. Okay. So that is the preventive action. That's the sixth stage. And the seventh stage is called the horizontal deployment. So what is the horizontal deployment? Horizontal deployment is like this is a model. So this is for the blue color. So I have a pen with the black one. I have a black marker, blackboard marker. So but it has all the similar specifications, similar similar length. So but it has a different color. It goes for a different model. So like that you have a different set of different colors, like blue, one orange is there. So have you implement the same in all the process? Because this will be run in one separate machine. The black will be run in another machine. Another one be another. So like we have like 3 or 4 machines which has the same product, which has the same specification. So have you implemented the same in every machines, in every tool? So that is called the horizontal deployment. So these 7 steps which I have explained is, if you have got a problem, and the next time it should not be repeated, and you have a foolproof system. that it does not goes to the customer and does not happens again. So it's whatever I told you, it's basically like orally I've told you, but it's a set of format. It's a blank page, it's a one page format. You have to fill up everything, fill up every details, and I can just explain you in the next video also. So if you have gone through the what is the 80, so these are the basic steps, and the last one is called the congratulation the team. I've explained to everything what are the activities involved in this one. So we have to, the team has done the work. We had an issue. We have solved the issue. We have given the root cause, and we have make sure that it does not happen again. But we have, as a team, we have worked on this one. So you have to congratulate. You have to bring together a team, and you have to congratulate the team that you have done a good job, and you have to give some motivation regarding that one. So that is the last step of the the process. So I hope you have a clear idea of what the 8D is, and if you come across a term, you must have already these are the basic terms. So I hope you have really learned something from this video, and in the next video I'm just going to show you with the format what are the how it is really filled, and what kind of signatures are needed, and how it is processed, and what is the lead time to submit and all. Okay, so I hope this is it, guys. I hope you have learned something today. So this is Sham signing off. Thank you.